Let me. Which one of these is mine?
Whichever one you want.
Okay, I want this one. Let me. I guess you guys are getting it beforehand because we're not even really situated. Spiked sparkling water. Water, but it gets me faded. What the fuck? No, this is good right here, bro.
Love this shit. So, first time I ever had one of these. Swear to God. I didn't know that they were alcoholic. So we were actually at the gym, and we were all working out, and people would always bring food and shit on like a weekend on Saturdays.
Yeah.
And I went over and got a plate of food, and I grabbed one of these. Somebody just had them in the cooler, and I'm like, oh, that's just a seltzer, a seltzer or whatever. Like,
right.
I didn't know it was alcohol. So I just drank. I was like, man, that thing was delicious.
You didn't know it was alcohol?
I didn't know it was alcohol. Yeah. So like, I counted it. I think I ended up drinking like 3. Like I grabbed like my third one, like because we were there for a while. And
right.
My wife's like, she's like, hey, are you gonna drive home? I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, you know those are alcoholic. I'm like, I didn't fucking know that.
You thought the shit was juice.
I thought it was just seltzer.
Just seltzer drink.
Just a tasty
just
ass.
Just a tasty ass. Goddamn. Now that'd be a fucking weird way right there to figure out that you're drinking alcohol.
Yeah, because I can't taste the alcohol in it at all.
Right, you can't.
So yeah,
I right now I feel like I'm tasting juice. I don't feel like any fat flavor like it's alcohol or anything. Yeah, I kid you guys not. I'm not even lying to you guys. I just took like a sip or two of this shit, and I'm all. Yeah, those bitches are good, bro. Thank you for bringing those through.
Hell yeah.
My man Tim Spindel. We gonna get in some conversation about some jiu-jitsu, some cooking, all the good shit, whatever comes to our fucking mind. Before we get off, I want to say, what's the guy name that died today?
Leandro Lowe.
Leandro Lowe. Yeah, I want to give my respect to him. To be honest, I'm just starting to get into like, I just only been doing jiu-jitsu for a year, so I'm still, getting to learning all these different black belts and all these different people that's, big impacts on the jiu-jitsu community. But I did check out some of his highlights and stuff like that. It seemed like he was a big impact on the jiu-jitsu world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
He was man. He was known. He'd leave everything on, everything out there. Like every match, he would be completely just decimated. You know what I mean? Just exhausted. That's what he was known for. Just bringing it 110% every single time.
Right.
Yeah, pretty sad, man. The story how he died is.
Yeah. I honestly just figured out how he died.
Yeah, he got shot in the head.
That is crazy. And what's crazy, he was shot in the head by a military.
Yeah, like a police officer. Yeah,
that's insane.
So the story that's out right now, and who knows if it'll change, but I mean, from everywhere I've read it, is that they were at like a club, like a nightclub, and watching a show or whatever. And apparently, this guy came and grabbed a bottle off their table. And,
just some random guy.
Yeah, the guy that shot him.
Oh, the guy that shot him. Okay.
Grabbed a bottle off the table. They got into an altercation. They said Leandro took him down, like grabbed him, took him down, and held him down, and was like, "Hey, you done? You done?"
Right.
And they said, the guy said, "Yeah." Let the guy up. The guy pulled out a gun, walked right up, shot him right in the face, shot him right in the forehead.
That's complete murder.
That's murder, yeah.
That's just like straight up murder. I mean,
yeah.
Man, my condolence goes out to his friends and family. That's unbelievable right there.
Yeah, he was a 8-time world champion. Which only like 3 other people have done like the things that he's done. You know what I mean? So it just shows you.
Yeah, I checked out I checked out one of his like highlight videos, and like one thing I gravitated to automatically was his takedowns and sweeps are fucking my God. He was
just a beast, man. Yeah.
Takedowns and sweeps were like love. I'm like, man,
I watched him at I was out at Worlds.
Oh, you got to actually watch him like in person?
Yeah, and live at Worlds this last time, just a couple months ago, and
sick.
Yeah, he won. He won his weight class, and he was like 30.
Like, what do you like middle? What do you like heavyweight, middle heavyweight?
I think he did medium heavy. I want to say he was medium heavy.
Okay.
And just a man, guy just brought it, dude. He's like a tornado. You know what I mean? Just
right. Just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's so super sad.
Yeah.
To get back on what we were talking about, so I want to ask you a couple questions. Like, when did you start jiu-jitsu?
I started 2017, February 2017.
February 20. That's about what, 5?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
About 5 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, like 5.5 years. I think I've been like 5.5 years now.
Have you been at the same gym the whole time?
No, I switched gyms. I quit my original gym. I kind of moved around at first, but I moved around with the same coach. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, I started Syndicate MMA.
Yeah.
That's where I started. That's where my coach was, and I actually started, funny enough, just doing Muay Thai. Like,
you signed up doing Muay Thai, and then you ended up going to.
Yes, I did. I started doing Muay Thai, and I eventually, after 6 months or so, whatever it was, I don't remember how long I've been doing it. I finally, guys kept bugging me to try jiu-jitsu, and I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. And then I tried it one time, and I was like, oh shit.
And then you fucking never went back to Muay Thai.
Dude, I like slowly did Muay Thai less and less and less.
Hey, I've heard of that happening when it comes to fucking jiu-jitsu. I kid you not, that is fucking hilarious, bro. How was your first day in like going to jiu-jitsu? Like,
well, that was the thing. Like, I tell people this all the time because I've been going for Muay Thai in the morning classes.
Okay.
So you got a lot of their fighters and kind of guys who are a little more into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would be, I'm just kind of casual. I just started working out. Like I quit smoking for 20 years.
Right. Congratulations,
just
bro.
Getting in shape. Yeah. And so I remember I always tell people about this. The first time I tried the difference between like the Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
Like my first time walking into the Muay Thai class, I remember I walked in and I have no fucking clue what I'm doing.
What's that? Muay Thai? Or
Muay Thai.
Yeah.
Literally zero fucking clue what I'm getting myself into now. Obviously I watch UFC, so I know in my head I know what I'm doing. But I remember looking around the room, and it's all these dudes just they're wrapping their hands, they're mean mugging me, and I'm like, what the
shit,
fuck, dude! Like,
yeah.
So like sparring, man, they would just like beat the
fucking you up,
out of me, and it was so irritating. And then the difference, like I went to my first jiu-jitsu class, and everybody, it's all, hey, what's up, bro? How's it going?
Everybody's
hey, what you need help? Jiu-jitsu people love to teach you something. They all want to show you something. You know what I mean? We all.
I think I'm the mix of that guy that's the MMA guys or the Muay Thai guys, and then the jiu-jitsu guys. Like even during jiu-jitsu, I'm like, I'll let the person know. I'm like, damn, this is MMA, I'll fuck you up right now. I'm like, damn, if this is MMA, like I got you right here, wide open. What are you gonna do? But then I when I'm training with my jiu-jitsu my jiu-jitsu teammates and stuff like that, I know how to bring it down and. We're working on technique and we're practicing and stuff like that, But sometimes you do get get the moments where we want to let them know, like, hey, if this is MMA, I'll fuck you up. You know what I mean? but bro, my first day of jiu-jitsu type shit, I had no idea. If I was the opposite of you, I was like, I don't know if I want to come back to jiu-jitsu. I'd rather just be a striker.
I was doing so well at striking.
Yeah, I'd rather just like worry about like trying not to let them want to take me down and just stand up and you know what I mean. But as I fight more, I realize the fight's gonna go to the ground one way or another. At some point, it don't matter how good you are on your feet. I mean, who knows though? Izzy, Izzy.
I was gonna say, that
motherfucker right there.
Izzy, who else would be?
There's like good takedown events. I want to say Kevin Holland, but he always get his ass taken down.
But at least he's talking shit when he's down there.
At least he's talking shit while he's down there, right? That's pretty cool. I love that. I love watching that guy because of that reason. That shit's seriously sick right there, bro. Yeah. So like you said, did you gravitated? Obviously, you just said that a minute ago. You gravitated to jiu-jitsu right away. Very first day, you was like, I'm coming back.
Yeah, I liked when I was rolling with one of the guys. He was he's a white belt, but he was like a 3 or 4 star white belt. Been doing it for a while. And one of my favorite things was that very first class. I was sitting there, I was in his guard. I think I was in his guard.
Yeah.
And I thought I was doing good. I'm like, I'm got this guy. He's a big, strong guy. And I remember my coach at the time walked by and he looked at the guy and he was like, Tim, he's like, have you been submitted yet? And I was like, no, man. I'm proud. I'm like, no, I haven't been submitted yet. And he was like, hey, he's like, Tim hasn't been submitted yet. The dude literally just reached up and just cross collar choked me.
Get him out of there.
I was like, oh, fuck.
What belt were you at that time?
What belt was he?
What belt were you?
I was a white belt. I was brand new.
Brand new.
Oh yeah, I was brand new.
Oh yeah, I mean, me personally, I thought like once I had got down like a couple of submissions, I thought that was all the submissions that I needed to know.
Yeah.
And then I realized, okay,
good at just a couple of things.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, this is fucking more than I thought type shit. Because I went into my first fight knowing like I knew what a triangle was and an armbar, and I knew what like side control and mount was, and that was like me training myself.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know shit about nothing else.
Yeah, that's
I went into my fight literally thinking
you just watched some UFC and you're like,
I watched some UFC.
Shit.
I'm like, this shit was cool. I can do this shit, man. Like, how hard is it to fucking punch somebody hard enough and make them want to quit?
Yeah.
And then I get my ass choked out.
Well, now you got a nasty rear naked choke now.
Bro, I fucking love taking it back.
I was gonna say, I think the matches I've seen of yours, jiu-jitsu at tournaments, I'm pretty sure every time I've seen you go, it's been a rear naked choke.
I'm getting to that back, man.
And your last fight was a rear naked choke, wasn't it?
Yep. The one I just had, the one I just had was a rear naked choke.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I've met somebody who said rear naked or getting in the back in MMA is fucking stupid. Me personally, I feel like it's perfect because I can't get hit.
Yeah,
I can hit you.
Literally the best place to be.
I feel super comfortable behind there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I don't know why anybody would say that.
Yeah, he told me that, and I'm like, man. He's like, well, what if they turn into you and then now you're on your back? I'm like, well, that's why you practice those positions where they don't turn into you and you're on your back.
I mean, well, you could play that game with anything in
right.
MMA. What if we're standing up and he punches me in the face?
I try to use as much jiu-jitsu as I can when it comes to my MMA.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea.
I mean, me personally, I think I'll turn myself into a grappling striker.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
Well, you do a lot of grappling. I see you grappling all the goddamn time.
Yeah, I think like I grapple more than I strike. I don't know if I should be fucking saying that to my fucking.
Nah, fuck them.
Fuck them.
If they can't stop it, you
can't fucking stop the shit. Let's go. Let's do this shit.
Can't stop it. So,
but I mean, me personally, I just feel better when I'm dirty boxing. I'm up close to you and we can fucking throw little shots and.
Yeah, I think because you're smart, you're controlling the range.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like as long as you're in control, then you're kind of controlling where you're going to be. Okay, if I want to go to the ground, I go to the ground. I think it's smart. I think you have a good career ahead of you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thinking that way. You know?
I mean, I don't play the fight game by. Oh, I want the fucking exciting knockout or the fucking super. I want to fucking win the fight. So if I gotta win by the points, I mean, that's just how I see it. I mean, one day, who knows? Like somebody just asked me when I was training the other day, "Have you got a head kick?" I'm like, "No, I haven't got a head kick just yet, but I'm sure it'll come." I mean,
eventually one day
I'm sure one day someone gonna kick somebody in the head. I mean, right now I'm just happy I fucking won the fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to win.
I just want to fucking win. You know,
like, well, he's exciting at least. Yeah, but is he gonna win any fights?
Right? Is he gonna get his ass kicked?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry to say, like I like Nate Diaz, but his last few fights, he's just out there to
get. He hasn't won a fight in what, 7 fights or some shit.
The objective for his team and him is to get the cash and get his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's
just like the objective for me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it seems like.
I mean, I mean, how is he keep getting these fucking money fights and he keep losing?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Because he'll slap him at one point and point at him and then complain that he lost the fight.
Oh my gosh.
It kills me.
That is fucking hilarious. See, I thought it was just me.
No, I think it's completely ridiculous.
No, that shit is hilarious.
But I mean, more power to him. You know, he get away with it, get rich doing it. Like, I'll take an ass whooping for however much money he's getting.
Would you take ass whooping from a Mike Tyson?
Depends on how much I'm getting paid.
I mean, how much is worth that fucking damage?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm not, like, in all honesty, I'm not gonna feel anything. You know, at least till I wake up. Like, it's gonna be over pretty fast. So I don't think
that is fucking hilarious. Because like you know, the alpha in us, man, we want to be like, man, I'll be able to fucking do that shit. Man, we're not gonna be able to do that shit.
Even at his age now, I don't know.
No, like, even at his age now, he's gonna knock my ass out.
Yeah. I mean, I figured I would definitely, like, if I had to come up with a game plan, it would definitely be like
shooting for the legs,
ankle pick,
shooting for the legs.
Yeah, it'd be ankle pick from as far away as possible.
Away as possible.
I'm gonna have my chin on the ground, reaching as far as I can to grab his ankle, and hope I can get to his knees before he punches me in the face.
Yeah, I'm not shooting or none of that.
Nah,
no, that's definitely out.
Yeah, he probably still fuck me
up. Man, so what was like how was it like your transition? I know transition from fucking white belt to blue belt wasn't too much fucking. It was just more like, you know, I know it was like
it's weird. I think my old gym put a big emphasis on blue belt, whereas my new gym, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they take it lightly or anything, but the emphasis isn't as hard on, like, at the blue belt level as it is of getting past that. I feel like that's how I feel personally.
Right.
I felt like my old gym, he put a big emphasis on blue belt. Like, I don't know why. I think in his life, you know, my old coach, he had, I think, in his eyes, that was a huge step for him, like when he started, and that kind of carried on with him, which is good. You know, I think blue belt is kind of a big deal.
It's a big deal
because it's kind of like, okay, you're not fucking stupid anymore, like
type shit.
Yeah, you're kind of. It's a nice gesture from your coach. I feel like
that's a good way to put it. Nice gesture.
Yeah, it's a nice gesture from your coach.
Like, thank you for your hard work. And,
yes,
you know,
thanks for your hard work, not being stupid,
and continuing.
Yeah, you're representing me,
right?
You know, in the right way that I feel you can. You know, you're not going to.
That's a good way to put that right
look
there.
Look like a dickhead. So you show up to another gym as a blue belt, you know, they're going to be, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. Like,
so I always like wonder that. So say I have a blue belt, say I have a blue belt. I can go to another gym and they'll accept me as a blue belt, or would they like ask me questions? And all
no, I
think
because it's going to show on the mat. It's, right. You know what I mean? Like I showed up to my new gym as a blue belt. Like I was a 2-star.
Can you be demoted? Is that something that happens?
I think it could. Yeah, I think I've heard of it happening.
Oh fuck!
Like it'd be super embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. That would be super embarrassing.
I'd be so embarrassed. Luckily, I'd been training. I had been a blue belt for a while when I left, so I could hang with pretty much anybody. You know, like as far, you know, I'm not saying I win it, but even a black belt's gonna roll with me and know, okay, this guy's not. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
He's definitely a blue belt. You know? Right. So I have good fundamentals and stuff. But I think, man, if you went into a new, but that's the thing that's tough though, because you take, what is it, Gracie Baja? I think they do their blue belts. I think go pretty fast. Like you don't need many classes.
And they just already upping you.
Yeah, they'll up you pretty quick. They kind of got that Americanized money making scheme, sort of thing. I don't get fucking death threats now from fucking Gracie Baja people. Jesus Christ,
hey,
they're like
listen,
a cult, man.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, so they, so that's what I mean. So blue belt's different, but you got to think of it this way too. What if the 70-year-old lady gets her blue belt? Are you gonna expect her to roll with you like
no
a 19-year-old blue belt?
Right.
So it's like, how can you say what the fuck is a blue belt? You know what I mean? Like,
wait, you know what's so crazy? Speaking of, you said that, I just seen like a post from like an old lady. Well, not the old lady, but a older lady,
with the white hair. She's like
fucking a grandma.
She's like 70 years old.
Yeah, and she got her blue belt.
Yeah,
maybe we seen the same thing.
Yeah,
is that so? Like I said,
and she competes, I think, too.
But she
like,
can.
It was like her and like another 70-year-old lady. Like,
fuck. Where is that at? I might have to pull that shit up.
Look it up, and
then we're gonna fucking put that video on this.
Yeah.
All right, since we're on the transition from belts, and like me personally, I would think there's a huge step from being from a blue belt to purple belt though. Yeah. Which you just got your purple belt. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, so here's, I don't know, you probably have the same take on this. I mean, you're probably a little bit tougher than most white belts though. I'd say
I'm not gonna lie,
tougher than most white belts. But I remember when I started even into, well, I can't say that. For the longest time, I rolled purple belts, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
As what, like blue belt, white belt?
As like a white belt, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, dude, I'll never be this good." Like,
right.
I just remember getting trashed by purple belts. Holy shit, this guy's so good. He's like a black belt.
Yeah.
So that's why, getting my purple belt, I think a lot of guys get nervous about it. I know
because now you have to roll with those guys.
Like, man, no, I gotta represent, man. Like, I can't just say.
So as a blue belt, you weren't rolling with like black belts and stuff?
I rolled everybody. I'll roll with anybody. I have in my mind a set standard of what I'm going to be going for. Mm-hmm. So like a takedown if we're standing, and then on the ground, it's going to be, okay, if they're playing guard, I have a pass in my mind that I'm looking for. I have, a submission I'm looking for, like specific stuff. So I kind of see those I'm trying to push that kind of thing. So I kind of stick around that the whole week, kind of stick around with the same stuff.
Same stuff.
So
yeah, that's how you kind of first of all, that's how you remember the shit. Because in jiu-jitsu is so much shit that you got to remember to where you kind of got to focus on that one thing just for a couple days or maybe for a week or some different scenarios out of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna forget it. You know what I mean?
It's tough. Yeah. That's what I tell people. The longer you train, it's not that you're remembering. You're not remembering. It's your body's getting used to doing these things. But now these positions that you're in. So now it's as a day one white belt, and I show you a sweep from closed guard. As a brand new person, you have to remember what the fuck a closed guard is.
Right.
you got to remember to cross your feet.
Yeah.
You got to remember every hand placement that the coach is showing you. Now you have to remember the actual sweep, which fucking direction to turn.
Right.
You have so many things to remember. Whereas the guy that's been training for a year, he's seen that spot. So the closed guard, he doesn't even think about it. His legs are crossed. He knows what to do there.
Right.
He knows to pinch his knees. He knows to pull his legs in. So now it became, okay, I need to focus on 2 steps that I need to remember now instead of 10 steps with a new person. I think that's all it is. You just get used to each thing to where now you're looking more intricate at more intricate things, the further it goes on. So now, so if I show somebody that's, if I showed a purple belt and a white belt, a half guard attack, or a series, that purple belt's going to know every step of the way almost, and it's just going to be little tiny details that you're looking at, whereas the white belt's going to have to try and remember
where to put his hands, how to put his head and stuff like that.
And once he does it 1,000 times, then all of a sudden it's like second nature, and now he can focus on the little things.
Right.
Yeah, that's all. It's just time. It's time. That's what everyone says.
I mean, between me and you and whoever else is fucking watching this shit or listening to this shit, I went to go test for my 4th stripe, or was that this past Friday, and I shitted it, bro.
Did you?
Yeah, I was. What was that?
You guys test for stripes?
The curriculum.
Okay.
We do a stripe curriculum.
My old gym did that same.
Yeah. Is that normal or?
I don't think so. I mean, not.
Oh, so you guys basically go off a lot of gyms go off of mat time, basically.
It's just mat time. Yeah, and the coach it's kind of a flawed system in all reality, because you can't tell. I mean, Walter fucking does it though. He's a great coach. I love Walter. But man, how the fuck do you remember? He's got to have 200 fucking students, kids and adults, and the fuck do you remember who's been here? You know what I mean? But he does. Like, there's guys that I've seen that have been blue belts.
Damn, so he just goes off like your work ethic and
how long you been at the
gym and shit like
that.
But
I know guys that show up
that's what coach goes off too. But it's also in order to get, you got to have that mat time plus that curriculum. If you don't got that mat time plus that curriculum, you're not up in nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, we used to do the same thing.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. I actually failed my last test that I did before.
Before you didn't have to do this shit anymore.
Yeah. No, that was the last one. I was done after that,
bro.
Man.
You know what's so crazy? Like, to get back on that, bro. So I failed it. Well, I didn't necessarily failed it. You know, coach was trying to like work me through it and shit, but I was already like, just everything he was calling out, I was like missing, like some detail I was just missing, like so I just got frustrated right now. I'm like, coach, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go back and just work on it. You know what I mean? I don't even want to go through the rest of it. I just want to go back and work on it.
Yeah.
And then like later on that night, I fucking posted like I fucking suck at jiu-jitsu. I fucking like I think I just want to work on MMA. I mean, jiu-jitsu can be so frustrating sometimes.
It can
be.
Right or wrong, because it's a lot.
It's a fucking lot, bro.
It's so much.
It's so
depending on how much they're trying to like, you know, test you on as well. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. If it's,
you know. I mean, what's crazy is the shit that it was like
simple stuff.
Simple shit that like it's like it was like fucking what was it? He also coach, I don't know if you're gonna get mad at me for this. Fuck. I'm just telling you, I mean it's fucking facts. There was another person right there. I mean, what the fuck? So he also like tested me on something that wasn't like necessarily on that test. It was like on a test, previous test. Gotcha. But it was like it caught me off guard because I've been fucking studying for this specific test.
A, B, and C, and he hits you with D.
A, B, and C, and he hit you with fucking D. I was like, coach. In my mind, I'm like, coach, come on.
That sucks.
I mean, but that made me realize, okay, you gotta fucking know everything to fucking level up. Regardless.
Yeah.
So go back and just do what you gotta do.
And he might be holding you to a little bit higher standard, being a fighter.
Yeah.
Because you're out there, and not just as a fighter, but as like a competitor in general. Right. I think they hold you off a little bit longer. I really think Walter did the same thing to me with purple belt because I was competing so much. I actually stopped lately because my injuries have just been fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
But so I think he held, because I told him, I kind of joked around. I'm retired. I'm not competing anymore. And I remember he walked outside with me one night.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not fucking retired. He's like, dude, he gave me a great speech and pep talk and whatnot. And but he was like, don't worry. And he kind of gave me some advice. And he's like, yep, let me know when you're ready to compete again.
Yeah.
So I think they do hold you off a little bit. So I'm sure Steve's doing the same thing with you.
Yeah.
You're out there representing. You're doing well. You know what I mean? So
appreciate it, bro.
But he probably is.
I mean, and I figured that too. I mean, like I said, I've been an athletic kid all my life. So I've been fucking playing football, basketball, all these other sports when I was younger and shit. So I'm used to my fucking coach being on my ass. You know what I mean? Like, pulling you to the side, like, dude, get your shit together. You know what I mean? Gotcha. So I'm not one of those kids like, my coach told me that. You know what I mean? Like that shit doesn't bother me. But so I
just go back and fix it.
Just go back and fix it. So I was like, coach, it's all good. I'm about to go back and fix it when I come back. I'll be ready for anything you call out on that list. You know what I mean?
That's good.
So, yeah. I mean, that's the only attitude I can fucking have. I mean,
because it would crush yourself if you were.
I can just fucking hold like I did. I ended up deleting the fucking post.
Yeah.
but I ended up deleting the post, but I felt so fucking. I'm like, dude,
you deleted a sober post.
Yes,
it was an anger, sober anger post.
I was like, fuck, man, like. You feel like, those times where you feel like you're working like super, super hard or something and like it just doesn't go how you want it to go.
Oh yeah, it's embarrassing, dude.
Man, like
it's so embarrassing.
That's actually the word I used to coach when he was like,
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, he was looking at him like, Q, what's up? I'm like, I'm embarrassed right now.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, it's embarrassing, man.
I'm coming
in front of all your peers,
bro,
your family, everyone else, and they just see you fuck this up,
just like
so
fail.
bad.
You know what I mean?
That's how I feel when I compete and I lose. Like. Not even lose, but I had.
Bro, fuck that.
Like,
I feel like you're always having fun, bro. Like
I do. I try to have fun. My last couple competitions were really bad. Like I was pretty embarrassed. That's why I'm trying to get back in better shape. I'm working out again on a regular basis. I'm seeing my physical therapist.
Beautiful. To
try and get my back and work. My back's terrible. Just had one injury after the other. My last couple competitions were really bad. I was actually pretty fucking embarrassed. And that's what I'm talking about. You can because you're like, not that, because if you go out and you compete and you gave it your all, you tried hard and you lost, that's one thing. But I went out there fucking lazy, hurt, wasn't training right.
Everything,
and, dude, my matches were just embarrassing. I was so embarrassed afterwards.
Yeah,
and that's why I kind of stopped. And then I ended up doing the fight to win. I was done the week before that. I did LA, IBJJF LA, and I lost 2 matches in a row. I was so fucking pissed. And I just embarrassing matches. That's what I was talking about. And I was so hurt. I literally couldn't use my left arm. Yeah. So did the LA matches and then that when I told my wife, I'm like, I'm fucking done. I was so pissed. I was pissed at myself, embarrassed, and I got the call from Seth Daniels for the Fight to Win 2 days.
Oh, that was the shit that you recently just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fight to Win show.
Yeah, that was nice.
Great show, by the way. Fucking ran amazing.
Super sick.
Seth
Fight
Daniels
to Win
does a great job with that.
Nice.
But in that one, so I was done. I'm done competing. Like I can't use my left arm. Like I couldn't straighten it out all the way. It was horrible. And just mentally, I was like, I'm fucking done with this. Like I'm so done competing. Like I'm embarrassed. I look like trash. I'm fat right now. I'm fucking out of shape. I haven't been working out. I haven't been lifting weights. I'm hurt. Just everything mentally. Kind of mentally down on myself. Just depressed. And then he fucking called, and I'm like, I can't pass this up. Like
that looked pretty cool.
Like I have to do this. So I tell my coach, and my coach is like, fuck, like dude, so he actually tried to get me to do 2 matches that night, and I agreed to it. I was like, fuck it, okay, I don't care. And even knowing how I'm hurt, I couldn't even train right. It sucked. It sounds like shitty excuses, and that's pretty.
No, it's man. We all know with jiu-jitsu, man, you get fucking hurt.
Yeah. So my coach was like, don't do the second match. He's like, and I think he knew. He's been around forever. He's an old school competitor, hard ass competitor. So I think he knew. He tried to put me through the ringer that week in training, but we didn't have any time. Went out and did the fucking match, and so lazy. Like I go back and watch it, and I'm so pissed at myself because I was so lazy in the match. Like my movements were slow and sluggish, and just didn't get anything going. And so that was it, man. I was like, I'm fucking done, man. Like,
I wish I can pull that up to see. I never got to see. I don't think I saw any clips of that.
Yeah,
the only thing I saw was you fucking coming out.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty sick right there.
I was trying to get I was trying to get the "You Suck" chant going. I was like, hopefully somebody in this crowd knows. No. So I even told my friends. So I told my friends, I'm like, hey man, you guys, the "You Suck" chant. Kurt Angle. You guys watch wrestling? And they're like, most of them were like, the fuck no. So I explained it to them. They didn't. Well, a couple of them did, but one of most of them don't. Most people didn't fucking know. Which
that's fucking crazy.
But so yeah, funny story about that. I'm telling all the guys, I'm like, it's a chant. I play the music for him, and I'm like, listen to it. It goes with it. And so they're like, all right, cool. Yeah, we'll start the chant. And they didn't start the chant. And it was just my one drunk friend. As I'm coming out, you can hear him like on certain people's like recording. And he's just like, you suck. You suck. He's just randomly yelling, you suck. So now there's some asshole in the crowd telling me I suck.
Bro, that's like, look at that type of personality, bro. Look at that right there, bro. You're telling your homies before you come out for a jiu-jitsu match to chant out "You Suck."
Yeah.
Man, look, you just straight up having fun with this shit.
I had to have fun.
I wish I can kind of have that fun type shit. I'm over there telling my people, look, I need y'all to fucking loud stream and let them know that I'm in this bitch, okay? And I'm ready to kick some ass.
I can't take myself that serious. Like, not that, but I mean, like, in general, with like competition stuff, like, I try not to take myself too serious. Because, and that was, so I told my friends, I was like, I can come out to like some hardcore rap music or some shit
like that, yeah.
Like serious. I was like, but I just start laughing. I can't do it. I was like, I can't take myself that serious.
Right.
I gotta laugh.
I mean, don't you have to, in order to, okay, do you eventually want to be a black belt, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so in order to be a black belt, don't you have to compete still?
No, it all depends on your gym. I mean, I don't see why any coach would ever make you compete to become a black belt. To be any belt.
Oh, so you don't even have to compete as a...
You don't have to compete at all.
At all, to level up?
Not everybody wants to compete.
Right, okay.
It depends on your gym, but I mean, if your coach is going to force you to compete to get your next belt, that's kind of fucked up in my opinion. Like, because not everybody wants to compete. Some people just want to do jiu-jitsu to fucking do jiu-jitsu.
Right.
They just want to learn how to
defend themselves. And let my time and efforts and stuff be the...
I just want to train jiu-jitsu. Why is that a problem? You know what I mean? I think people that coaches know want to compete, of course they're going to push them. And they should, push everybody. Hey, you should try compete. But if the person doesn't want to do it because they just don't want to do it,
they should still level up whenever.
Do it,
That's true. That actually makes sense. I didn't think about it like that. It makes sense. I actually thought all these things that I'm learning from like my gym, I thought they're all like along the same traditions of like just in general.
I think
everybody has like just different.
Yeah, everybody's kind of got their own thing.
Is that? I mean, damn. So how do the fucking Brazilians feel about that shit?
I don't know. I don't think they don't like the American culture.
Yeah, they're not fucking with the way we do that shit, huh?
No. I don't know.
But it's so many American gyms in America that's hella good.
Oh yeah, no, there's
so many
like
American
the mecca of jiu-jitsu right now in America, but
it's crazy.
And most of the, some of your top Brazilian guys even move here and train here. So yeah, it's just because I'm sure to get away from Brazil,
right.
Coming up in the favela or something probably isn't a very good way to live your fucking life.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Those guys, they have a different culture, a different way of learning. Like if you go with like an old school Brazilian coach, like even my coach, like he has a totally different style of teaching and training than like my old coach, who's American.
Right.
So completely different style of teaching and training. They're polar opposites in how they do their classes. So yeah, it was very different. It was like way different for me. It was like a shock to me, like culture shock. When I came to this gym and I was like, what the fuck? What are we doing in here? It's way different than what I'm used to.
Right,
so yeah. Not wrong or right, it's just his way versus somebody else's way, and I think they're all different. So, but as long as you just show up and train, you're gonna get better. You get a jiu-jitsu.
I think when it comes to jiu-jitsu, my confidence level isn't up there. Is even even I'm a tough guy and shit, but when I want to go to be that guy that go to other gyms and get some cross training. You know what I mean?
Yes, I love cross. That's why I come to Odin's Halls. I haven't been there in a while, but that's mostly just because
I want to get some different guys to roll with and see different looks and stuff like that.
I think you should. I actually push that a lot. I tell people all the time.
They should cross train, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, you should go cross train. Go to open mats. That's what I like.
Right.
Go to other people's open mats. The thing with open mats is you gotta, I explain to people, you have to represent. Like you're going there into their gym. Not saying they're gonna be dickheads. They're not gonna try and hurt you, but they are gonna come at you a little bit harder because they're coming into their.
At least you're keeping it real. Some people say, yeah, they're gonna be all nice and like they might come at you a little bit like, let me see what this guy got, right?
Yeah, they're gonna because they gotta represent. Just like if you come into my gym, like I'm not gonna try and hurt you, and I'm not gonna come at you like in a rough way, but we're gonna be hella cool. And, but I gotta represent.
I'm gonna see what you got.
Can't let you come in here and smash me.
Yeah, real talk. That's real talk right there. No, I think I'm gonna start doing more cross training. A gym I am looking up to go to. Only reason why I haven't went there too, because I just I fought somebody from their gym, so it's kind of been throwing me off. I want to go to Syndicate and do some rolling there. And how is it rolling there? Over there? Is it?
I haven't been there in a long time. I know they have the Shapiro brothers now, and I've never heard a bad thing about the Shapiro brothers. I've never met them, but I've never heard a bad thing about them. I've only heard good things about their training, about their personalities, about just.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah,
definitely have to check it out.
Supposed to be great guys, great jiu-jitsu. I've seen them compete. Phenomenal jiu-jitsu. They're very fucking good. So, smaller guys that will probably crush the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Legit, legit dudes. So, only good things about them. So, I would like to go over there one of these days.
Go over there, open out there. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do that too. Shit, let me know when you go. I'll probably go that day.
It's tough though as a new purple belt.
Oh yeah, they can cover your ass, bro.
Hey, I just got this the other day.
type shit. Yeah.
Don't hold me any high expectations.
Yeah. Do you feel like a pro belt? Like compared to other pro belts, that's almost a brown belt type.
I do. I mean, I was tapping purple belts.
Oh,
for the last year, I've been tapping purple belts. On kind of a regular basis. I could compete with any purple belt.
That's cool, man.
So
I'm not doing that shit.
But there's still that I still get tapped by white belts occasionally. So it's like, if you're doing jiu-jitsu right, you should be getting tapped in the fucking training room.
Right.
You honestly should be. So I'm not, when I say I've tapped purple belts, I'm not saying I'm better than all the purple belts.
No, you just.
But I know I can hang with them. Right. In the setting that we're in, and so that's why I know I'm at that level.
That's good, bro. That's beautiful.
But back to the training thing, I think you should be. If you're not getting tapped by, in the gym every day, then you're doing something wrong.
Then you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do you when you train, do you drill positions or are you kind of just like me personally? I'm at the point, even though I'm at a white belt, I'm at the point where I think it's more beneficial for me to drill positions.
I love drilling. I think everybody should drill a lot. I came up under that under my first coach. That's how I was brought up, was tons of drilling.
Yeah.
And I love to roll though. Funny thing, I like to drill as long as I can roll. I don't like going to jiu-jitsu class if I can't roll. Like right now, my back. So my physical therapist told me not to go train like this.
Have you been training?
No, I just lifting weights.
Okay, good. Okay.
I stayed away this week, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow. But I don't, man. They're like, oh, come to class and watch. Fucking sit there and watch.
I want to fucking watch.
Yeah, I want to roll. God damn it! So I do not like doing jiu-jitsu if I can't roll. I do like drilling, but if I can get a couple rounds in afterwards, then we're good.
Yeah. I feel you. I mean, there's times where like fuck, never mind, I'm not even gonna say that. Keep drilling, guys. Keep fucking drilling and keep training.
Yeah, you're like,
yeah.
Can we start rolling now?
Yeah. I mean, that's where I was going with it. But you know, I mean, that's when, like, especially around fight camp, like, fuck, like, especially when I'm trying to cut weight, bro, and like I'm just sitting around, like, I'm like, fuck, like I know you guys, not everybody here is fighters and whatnot, but I gotta be fucking moving. I can't be sitting right here watching you guys, like,
be like Nicky Rod. That dude, Nicky Rod. I remember hearing about him, like, in the gym. They said he would just like show up and like pace around while people are drilling, like just waiting to roll. That's gonna be like you.
Bro,
like,
no, that is me. While coach is like showing the move of the day, so coach over there like, so I need you guys to put your knee under here, and I'm over there like in the fucking back doing jumping jacks. And I'm fucking doing push-ups and shit while I'm trying to cut weight, and like everybody's just like, well, that's just cute cutting weight. Yeah, man, that's crazy, right? I mean, we you already kind of like tapped into this question early on about, you know, you wanting to have a gym and stuff like that. But like one day, so you do plan on having like a jiu-jitsu
like
gym?
I do in my garage right now. I have like my neighbor trains with me. Guys will come over from the gym.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, no, I love it. I don't charge or anything.
Right.
But
right.
I just like teaching.
Wait, your neighbor comes to train with you?
Yeah, he
comes in the gi and shit like that.
Yeah,
he got his own gi.
Yeah, he can.
Did you convince him to fucking be?
He literally pulled up. Me and a couple of the guys were out there training, had the garage door open, and he pulled up from work, and he just kind of like, we were rolling, and the guy I was rolling with was like looking out my garage door, like, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like nodding his head. And I turned around, and my neighbor's just standing there out of his car. And he's like,
they're just watching.
You guys do jiu-jitsu? I was like,
did he do jiu-jitsu before or something?
I think he had done like a couple classes. Like he had tried it somewhere. And so he's just standing. He's like, you guys do jiu-jitsu? And I was like, yeah, man. And he was like, can I try? I was like, yeah.
And he's been fucking with you ever since?
Yeah. He comes over.
Don't you usually roll on Sundays, right?
Sunday, I like to do open mat on Sunday, actually. I go to the open mat at my gym.
My bad, guys. I'm fucking up Tim Spindel's.
No. I took this week off, so.
Okay, yeah. Okay, cool.
But I mean, I have to skip sometimes just because either lately it's been injuries. I haven't gone the last couple, but injuries have kind of stopped me, and smoking fucking meats has been just fucking my weekends up, man.
Bro, hey, I'm so glad you said that.
Don't smoke meats, man. It's an addiction. I got too many hobbies. I need to stop.
Look, if you can see right here on my bit of talk, it's like your favorite way to cook food: grill, smoke, stir fry, oven. Like, what the fuck?
You know it's gonna be smoking meats, man.
Man,
that shit is my new like Sunday tradition.
Yeah,
I got like not every Sunday, but most Sundays. I'm like, my wife's like got something in the fridge for me, like ribs. Something
for you to like put on and shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh shit, like I love it.
So what did you say? You said the brisket. Listen, I got this in my notebook right here.
Bro,
look, it says your brisket. I gotta have it.
Oh, bro.
Bro, your brisket is fucking. I obviously haven't had it, but bro, when you fucking be breaking that shit up,
dude, it's amazing.
That shit looks so good,
it's amazing.
Bro. It reminds me of you know that barbecue brisket that's in the store that's pre-made inside of the, you know what I mean? Yeah. But obviously yours is like the legit shit.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of that, and I'm like, yo, that on like some like a Hawaiian roll or some shit like that'd be fucking fire.
You can make anything with it. Like my wife would make like brisket sandwiches, brisket nachos, brisket fries,
brisket fries.
Because you have so much fucking brisket left over.
Hell, yeah, you say you were eating that shit for like a couple days.
Dude, I'll be eating it for a week.
Yeah.
And I bring a ton of it to work. I always feed the guys on Mondays. Every time I smoke meats, they're always looking. They're always like, "What's Tim doing this?"
Yeah.
So
ribs, you looking fire too. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Ribs are, oh my god.
Yeah, how long do you usually smoke your?
My ribs actually only go. My brisket. It depends on the size of it, but generally, I want to say the last one I did was 7 or 8 hours.
7 to 8 hours smoking the fucking brisket.
That one I shrunk down quite a bit when I trimmed it down a lot. Had a lot of, it was like a cheap brisket, which doesn't matter. You know, you're just gonna trim more of it. But I trimmed it down so much and it got so much smaller. But so 7 to 8 hours. I've had some that have been like 10 hours, 11 hours. You know, it depends on the size of it, and it's weird. They'll hit like a stall. How much fat content's in it?
Mm-hmm.
They call it the stall.
Mm-hmm.
So when it gets around like 160, 165, they will. Same with pork. If you're doing like a pork shoulder, like a big pork shoulder, it'll just sit there. It'll literally get up to temp at 160, 165, and it will just sit there, sometimes for hours.
Damn.
And it's because everything's rendering down and cooling it off as it renders down.
Right.
So the fat's actually cooling the meat off, keeping it at that temperature. And so you just kind of watch it and wait. And once it kind of breaks through, then you take and wrap it, put it back on, But after that, it cooks pretty fast. But.
So have you like did any like training in cooking or
no?
You just like love
to cook? I quit smoking. That was my training in cooking. I swear to God, dude, I quit smoking cigarettes.
And you started to get an appetite and shit, huh?
Oh my God. Right. I used to weigh 160 pounds before I quit smoking. I weigh 200 pounds. Like,
I mean, you still a healthy 200 pounds.
Oh yeah,
I meant to say like early in this fucking. You make me look like. I mean, you look tall as shit next to me.
Big dude.
This is a big motherfucker sitting next to me right now, y'all. I don't know how it looks in the camera to y'all, but how it feels. I feel small right now.
No, big dude. It's funny, yeah, because I used to weigh like 160 pounds, and I quit smoking, and food became delicious.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, this is. And then that's actually the reason I started doing jiu-jitsu and shit, like working out.
Stop smoking
because I started getting fat.
After you start smoking, you start eating.
Yeah, I started eating more because like not because
fuck this shit.
Like I didn't have like the like some people call it the replacing. You know, they're replacing one habit with the other of eating. So mine was food was so fucking good. Like things I didn't like before, all of a sudden I liked. Like mayo. I've never liked mayonnaise my entire.
Now you'll put it on everything.
I fucking hated mayonnaise. My wife, after my first surgery, I think it was, like made me a fucking sandwich and she had mayo on it, and I was like, this is the most delicious thing I've ever fucking eaten in my life. Like, so very weird. That's how I ended up getting into cooking though.
Yeah,
just went down like that rabbit hole and just never stopped. Like,
bro, so with me with cooking, I fucking feel like definitely cooking your own food is way more. Even when you go fucking to like high end restaurants and shit like that, when you cook your own food, bro, it's like so much more appealing.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah. It tastes better.
It tastes better. You can make it look how you want to look and shit. You know what I mean? You don't have to be stingy with yourself. You can fucking fill your plate up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, but yeah, man, like that's one thing I wanted to tell you about while we on camera, whoever's watching this, whoever's listening, I gotta ask the motherfucker for some of that brisket. I got next to in my notes, I got hella exclamation points of I gotta have your brisket. I want some of that fucking brisket, bro.
I gotta make you one.
So whenever you know what I'm saying, like I'll come over, we can get some rolls in or some shit.
Yeah. We'll set a day up.
Yeah. So like, so if you're cooking, do you like just go in and fucking like try shit, or you got cooking shows, recipes?
No, I watch some stuff on YouTube. And
you just go in and try it,
and I just gotta try it. I think when it comes to like, especially with like smoking meats, it's all dependent on like your rubs that you're using. The rubs. So everybody's different with the rub, what they like. I'm not a big fan of like sweet on my meats. Like my steak, like beef, I don't like sweet at all. Some guys like kind of like a sweet flavor,
like a Hawaiian type flavor.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan at all of that sweet on my beef. So my pork, I'll add a little because the saltiness kind of counteracts it.
Right.
So that's where it really comes down to but the brisket's the one that they say is like a hard thing to start smoking because it's kind of easy to fuck it up, and like so it's an expensive piece of meat.
It is.
You're practicing with something very expensive, and I've gotten my last one I did was the best one. It was probably the cheapest cut of meat that I've ever had as far as brisket goes. But it was probably the best cooked one because you're just leveling up as you do it. You're figuring things out,
So you use all your utensils, like you got your fucking temperature gauge, all that shit.
I got the thermopen,
all like that shit.
Oh yeah, you got it. Of course, I'm watching shows and
I'm watching you. I'm gonna watch shows. I can watch you because I'm not that far right now. I'm just looking at that shit like, oh, that shit need to cook some more.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, bro. I love cooking though. I love cooking. I mean, it's so crazy that fucking all the healthy shit is fucking expensive as shit.
It's expensive. It blows me away too.
It's crazy, bro. Like, all the healthy food that you need to fucking be healthy.
That's why Americans are so fat.
That's why we're fucking fat.
That's why
we're
so obese. Like our whole country is. It's crazy to me. I can go get fucking.
You can go get fucking 3 cheeseburgers for
like $3 or $4,
and then you go a salad is like $7-8.
Yeah,
I'm about to go take those 3 or 4 cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat the fucking cheeseburger.
I mean,
no, it's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. It really is, bro. Like
I don't understand it. I don't know if it's like the agricultural thing. If that's what it is. Like just because it costs more to maintain the stuff and pick it. And have
to me, it is. I mean, are you talking about as far as like the reason why the cost of it?
Yeah. Whereas the beef is you just got millions of cows getting fucking slaughtered. I don't even know if it's real meat though. Let's be honest.
Like, what's that?
In like fast food, where you get like a 99-cent cheeseburger. I swear to God, that stuff's not.
They make that shit up, bro. I don't know, bro. That shit.
It's got to be something else.
How they never run out of that, but you run out of fucking. I mean, come on. McDonald's never shut down during the fucking pandemic.
No, it didn't.
But you were talking about growers and shit. They didn't have any more tomatoes.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
No.
But they feed us cheeseburgers every day, I guess.
Oh, I don't like fast food, man.
Bro, I hate fast food.
I can't eat it anymore.
So you don't eat fast food?
Occasionally, very occasionally.
And I bet you when you do eat fast food, you probably eat real, like at least like Jack in the Box, it's like real meat or something.
Yeah, I try. Like None of it is good though.
None of it's good,
like
though, right?
It's the weirdest thing because you can drop a bag of McDonald's in front of me right now, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, dude, that smells so good!"
Right.
And I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna taste real good. And I swear to God, as soon as I take that last bite, I'm like,
you
The
ready?
fuck did I just do?
Yep.
This is awful.
I think
terrible.
McDonald's is like the only place I get like that with.
Oh,
I'll be tearing that shit up, and then after that last bite, bro, like a couple minutes later, you're like, "Oh fuck, what did I just do?"
Nasty shit, man.
Excuse me. Yeah, bro. That's. I don't know when it comes to and me personally. Now I'm starting to see that I'm a fighter, and I drop all the way from 146 to 125. Bro, it's a big weight cut.
That's crazy.
But my last one was the best cut because I did it the right way. I feel like I didn't try to just lose it all in like that 1 week.
Gotcha.
I just fucking gradually did it. You know what I mean?
Probably smarter and healthier.
Yeah, it's healthier throughout my weight camp to just like gradually do it. And it's crazy, but when you do eat healthy though, bro, you really feel better. I'm like literally a fucking living fucking testimony for that shit. When you eat better, you feel you get more energy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't ever feel like bloated all the time.
Yeah.
You know, you can like eat like some chicken wings or some greasy ass
literally
food,
feel
and
fat
you literally
right
feel like
afterwards.
I don't want to do anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Healthy food, you like, okay, boom. Now I can go for this run.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
big difference.
So I think that's how the way I'm gonna do my weight cut is like.
That's probably a smarter way to do it.
Because there's really no fucking healthy way to fucking cut weight.
No,
we shouldn't be cutting weight.
You probably should. Well, I mean, to a certain extent, maybe a little, a few pounds.
We have to because we're fighters, but at the end of the day, our body is like, okay, motherfucker, you weigh 145 because you're 145.
Yeah, some of the dangers of it too.
Some of the dangers of it, bro. Right?
You see it in the UFC all the time. You know, the guys doing the major weight
cuts,
and they say, if you read into it at all, it's like the dehydration process of causing the brain to be dehydrated, which is making it weaker, whatever it is. Like that's why you'll see dudes just get knocked the fuck out with the slightest punch sometimes.
Oh, so you
40 fucking pounds.
After the fact.
Yeah,
the brain is still tired.
Yep. Yeah, after they rehydrate, the brain's still like fucked up. So there's tons of stuff out there you can read about it. I've read about it a lot.
Yeah, because I see motherfuckers get knocked out with like a little baby punch. Like, dude, what the fuck?
You'll see guys. It's that cut. That's too much. But I mean, when you get paid shit tons of money to do it.
But the UFC guys, those guys are cutting like 35, 40 pounds. I'm not cutting that. If I were to cut 40 pounds, I'll be 100 pounds.
Yeah. A weight class for you.
Like, what the fuck? Like, they don't even have a weight class for me. Like,
because there's still one weight class under you? 115? Is there 115?
That's what's that considered? Not flyweight. That's strawweight.
Jesus Christ.
Now listen, I will say this. If I can make it that far,
I'll do 115 and just balloon up back.
If I can make it that far, bro, and because like I'm not a big guy, bro. No. That's what's holding me back right now from going pro is because I want to get bigger first.
I gotcha.
But like if I already have the size a little bit, I'll just take my chances and go pro. You start strapping, you know what I mean? But but I want to get bigger. It's either get bigger or just get a little bit stronger and fucking when I go pro, try to find motherfuckers that's fucking that strawweight, which will be a terrible weight cut for me, bro. Like it'll be an awful weight cut. It'd be awful. I'm not doing that shit.
You may end up having to get a personal trainer.
You have to pay somebody to get me down to 115.
Or to get you bigger. To put on that muscle mass.
That's my plans. I just don't want to put myself into the pro predicament yet, and if I'm not strong enough.
What are you 5-1?
Including my jiu-jitsu, including my kickboxing, I think I'm 5-1, 4-1, something like that. Yeah. I still
your matches are pretty dominant too. So most of your fights, the ones I've seen,
right,
pretty fucking dominant.
Hey, believe it or not, all my fights that I've won, I've won them exactly how I said I was gonna win them during fight camp. Nice. like everybody's asking, what are you going? How are you gonna think? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna choke the dude out. I'm gonna take him out. I wanted to do the what do you call it? What was his name? Charles Oliveira. You know how he likes to fucking do the standing back choke. He jump on your back while you're standing up and fucking choke you out. Yeah. I was telling everybody that's what I wanted to do. And I think the second round, you see me try to fucking go to his back so I can attempt to do it. But he kind of got an underhook and kind of kept me in front of him and whatnot. But yeah, I wanted to fucking jump on his back and walk around on the ring, just with me on his back, just trying to fucking choke him out. Like that's exactly what I told myself I was gonna do. But I still ended up choking him out. So I guess that's pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Ground.
Yeah, on the ground. And I didn't even have both hooked in on that choke, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
I had one hook in, the other hook was damn near about to break my knee trying to get it in.
Oh shit.
And I just what it was, I felt how when you're doing a rear naked choke, you can feel you still got room in between your the elbows.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I got room. I started to squeeze those elbows and like that. I'm like, okay, and now I'm starting to feel him go a little bit more limp.
Nice.
So yeah, I squeezed those elbows in and he went out there. But shout out to my opponent Hal, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully, I get to share a ring with you again, cage with you again. It's gonna be the same results, but that's what we do. We talk shit right here on Up Vibez Poscast.
I mean, when you win, you get to do that.
You can do that shit, right? I mean, I'm gonna be humble though, because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna come across my craft, and we gonna have a battle. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
that's when it's gonna be fun though, right?
Yeah,
I want one of those fucking.
And that kind of shows you where you're at. I feel like
that mindset.
That mindset, yeah. How far this can I go? How far am I willing to go?
Right.
You have that kind of tough fight. Mm-hmm. Like, don't get me wrong. If I'm gonna fight, I'd rather win in 30 seconds.
Right, but how fun is it to go out with a bang, bro?
Yeah.
How fun would that be to go out and to go like 3 rounds, like 5 minutes with somebody, and y'all just straight slugging it out? Like, I mean, that to me, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be a crazy motherfucker to be MMA. Do you think that's like the craziest sport? Or
I think fighting is.
Fighting is like the MMA.
Oh yeah, MMA is. It's gotta be.
Like, it got what's fucking. I mean, when you see LeBron James get fucking fouled, you're like, okay. You know what I mean? But then you see fucking Conor McGregor get his ass like knocked out, and it's like
somebody's legs snapping.
Somebody's neck snapping half. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, like because you're talking about a sport where you potentially get hurt very badly. Like not just
life-ending career type shit.
Oh yeah, you could life altering. Mm-hmm. In a way. Very dangerous sport, and I wanted to do a fight.
I was gonna ask you, were you gonna do it? Were you gonna ever do a fight?
I wanted to. I really did. I started to kind of train, but I don't know, just getting older, and I kind of had the fear of. I was like, I swear to God, like I'm 40 years old now.
Bro, you don't look fucking 40.
Yeah, I'm 40.
I thought you were like 35.
I'm old as fuck.
Bro, I hate when people say that shit because
I'm not. I'm not old, but I do feel like it. But no, I did want to do like an amateur match, but then I was like, I swear to fuck God, these motherfuckers. What if I got like the next John Jones? Like, it is his like first fight, and
it's possible.
And of course, like my jiu-jitsu is good enough. Like I can hold off, pretty much anybody on the amateur circuit. I feel like with my jiu-jitsu, but I'm like, what if he's just a little bit better than me? So like, and he's like the next John Jones. So it's just like a slow ass whooping for 3 rounds
type shit.
I don't want to fucking do this shit. I don't want to get and then sparring. Like I don't like getting punched in the face.
Do you still spar right now? Or no, you don't.
I don't. I haven't sparred. You
guys actually alone all the way along.
Yeah, I haven't done any stand up.
Jiu-jitsu, you're taking away from all of our fucking Muay Thai fighters, and
I did enjoy it though. We have some of the kids in the gym. They hit the heavy bag in the back, and I've done Muay Thai enough to know my fundamentals, and and I try and help them out, but they kill me. They're teenagers, and they
right.
I'm like, oh my God, I gotta stay away from these kids.
Yeah. No, that's that. I mean, the shit is not for everybody. I'll say that.
It's not. Because it really isn't.
You know what's so crazy? And I fucking kind of, in a way, I feel like kind of like not disrespected, but I feel like what the fuck? I don't know what to feel like. A lot of people saying, bro, this is good that you got MMA because your temper was a little always here. So maybe this is
like
cool.
A good outlet, almost.
Like a good outlet. That's actually what my cousin told me the other day. He was like fighting for you was a good outlet.
And that's the thing. If you can make it successful, then it's the perfect outlet.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You could fuck somebody up and get out your
Now what if you guys say, you could be an MMA fighter, and I go out there and get my ass kicked every fucking time?
That would suck.
Yeah, that is super fucking suck. Like, there's times where I'm in the fucking jiu-jitsu gym, bro, and we're about to get ready to wrap this up here soon because I know we got fucking a lot of time on this, and I don't really want to go too far past an hour on this podcast episode since how we starting off, but I do want to say this though. I don't know what the one I say, actually. I'm fucking drunk. I told this motherfucker right here before I get on every time that we gotta fucking shut down the fucking episodes early is because I'm fucking drunk.
Hey, by the way, I want my fucking White Claw sponsorship. Look.
Oh, that's why I've been having
White Claw. Stop sponsoring fucking white girl summer white girls.
And sponsor who? What's your slogan for him? You said white girl summer, right?
It's for me. It's white boy summer.
Hey, listen, I'm sure my man's not gonna take defense in this. You gotta have you some fucking white friends, man.
You do.
If you don't fucking have white friends, get you some white friends. That's just my opinion behind it, man. But man, with that being said, man, this is a perfect episode to get in with purple belt jiu-jitsu practitioner Tim Spindel. Appreciate you for coming on the Up Vibez Podcast.